What just happened? Did that flour sack just... Okay, so I guess it did. Yeah. Flour sacks, swords, stones. I don't even know what to say. Welcome back, guys. This is it. This is the final animation of the level 1 animation exercise series. And wow, it's been a journey. Let's just start with the honest truth. I got ambitious. I decided that for the last animation, which was a flour sack interacting with an object, I was going to do something epic. And when I thought, hey, why not a flour sack pulling a sword out of a stone? I went a little bit crazy. So that was the object I picked, a sword and a stone, and I thought that it could show everything I learned in level 1, fairly simple, with some things I already knew, some advanced stuff, or not necessarily advanced, but some things I would soon remember that, oh yeah, I might want to work on that. So let's get started with everything you need to know to pull off an animation similar to this. First, let me just say, if you want to attempt an animation similar to this, then I would suggest you get out your sketchbook and sketch some storyboards, because that's what I did this time around. For all the other animations, I did not do any sort of thumbnails or things like that. I just went straight for it. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys the storyboards that I drew to prepare for this animation, and then we're going to get into this bad boy. After I drew the storyboards, I literally just took the storyboards, sat them down beside my tablet, and I started drawing them into the computer. No timing, no nothing. Once I got that timing down, I started to space it out a little bit more for the timing I thought I would need. Then I went back and did some in-betweens and things like that. This was, like I said, this was a very long animation. This took me like 7 hours, and as you can see, there's really, it's not very long, but yet it required a lot of work and a lot of thought that I didn't think was going to stall me. And there was quite a few parts that I just panicked. Now, as you saw, like, the intro of the flour sack is just a simple bounce in, just like other animations that I've done with this flour sack before. But after that, I had to make sure that I gave the timing enough room for the flour sack to look like he was thinking, and there was even some ideas that got rejected and tossed out because it just was not reading properly. So that's something I plan on working on in the future. Another big thing was to make the flour sack struggle to move something that was not moving. It was immovable. So I played around with that, and at first it was a lot of movement, there was a lot of shaking, but ultimately I think it read fairly well. If you think it did too, let me know in the comment section below. That was the first really hard spot that I struggled with, was trying to make the flour sack look like it was trying to pull this thing that wasn't going to move. The next part after that was the second pull and push. This was a tweak that I wasn't aware of in the beginning, but there's some issues with the floor layout that I did not think about. But it's fine because, hey, this is a beginner level 1 animation, and I'm learning, you're learning. There's gonna be things that you just don't know how to do, and it's okay. But anyway, continuing on, so the second pull and push from the next, from the other side, that was a real struggle. I must have reanimated that 2 or 3 times before I got it to where I wanted it to. Another thing, or another struggle I should say, and I don't know if these are tips or struggles, but this is everything that I think you guys might have trouble with, or you're going to need to think about in advance. I tried to show impact with him kicking the sword, and it was such a small area, you know, there was a lot of anticipation built up that I tried to build up. Hopefully that read. If you don't think the kicks read, let me know in the comment section below. But that's why I drew those little action lines to help sell it even more. And then I think I did pretty good with the drop kick to him shoving it down, shoving the sword down. Another thing I had no idea how to handle, which I kind of goofed a little bit, was the sword, like recentering the scene. Like all I needed to do was a simple pan to the right, and that was a complete struggle because I didn't know how to do motion tweens or classic tweens, or I barely remembered, so I had to make things an object and slide it over, and because I made the rock a different object than the sword, they would slide at separate times, and that was just a mess. It was a mess. It was bad. But now I have yet another video to make for you guys, which is what the hell are motion tweens about? What the hell are classic tweens about? Why do these things exist? Why do I need them? Look for that video one day, guys. The last thing I would say that was very troubling was probably keeping the flower sack shape. Like, I feel like if this flower sack had been a real person, I don't think I would have struggled with keeping the form, because what I was trying to portray, these last few frames of him pulling and yanking, like I really feel like I kind of lost it there. And if you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the comment section. You know, this isn't just me telling you guys what I think I did, but if you guys think I did something right or wrong, or you have an idea how I could have done it better, let me know, because like I said, I'm trying to start a interactive animation community where this isn't just about me, but it's about a lot of people getting what they need for better animation. Oh, and one final tip. I don't know if you realize how I stacked my animation. I usually go background, sword, then I do my main character on top. I noticed when I was trying to color this animation, that was completely annoying. I should have put the sword on top. I should have put the background, of course, as the bottom layer, and then the flower sack should have been somewhere in the middle. That would have made character coloring all the easier, because instead I was trying to color around the character, which got annoying. So I would suggest, you know, make sure you understand how your layers are going to work and how your other layers are going to, your character layer is going to interact with your background or object layer. And then that's it, guys. That is my tips, my struggles, my strengths, my weaknesses. I put it all out on the table in this animation, but it's all for you guys. Wow, level 1. It's finally done. Level 1 completed. And And there it goes, guys. So that was the level 1 series. This is all going to be available in a playlist. I am going to start the level 2 series. Continue to look out for those videos. Continue to check back. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel, please do so. I enjoy making these videos for you, and if you want to see more videos, that's the best way to keep in touch. Comment on what you think about this, or what you guys plan to do for your big animation video. Secret tip: don't go too ambitious too fast if you don't think you're ready for it. But yeah, so please check back, and we will do this again next week at the same time, or at least the same day. Thank you for watching. Bye.